Thank you, Brady. The alleged McGregor mass shooter, Nicholas Jaimes Hernandez, is back in the McLennan County Jail after being declared competent to stand trial.
The district attorney's office is planning to do a mock trial with volunteer jurors to discuss a variety of issues driving this case, including if they should seek the death penalty.
News 10's Jessica Rajkumar talked to experts about what this mock trial means for the case and what evidence attorneys need to provide when seeking the death penalty.
That's right, Lauren and Gordon. I spoke with a former prosecutor and judge for McLennan County, as well as a local defense attorney who has represented people charged with capital murder. Nicholas Jaimes Hernandez is charged in the shooting deaths of Monica Aviles and her 2 children in 2022. He's also charged in the deaths of Lori Aviles and her daughter Natalie, who live next door. McLennan County's district attorney's office is now considering the death penalty and will hold a mock trial to decide on which direction they should go in.
What they call boardings, where they get the prosecutors together and the staff and they analyze and dissect, the facts of a case. And I think this would just be an extension of that, using citizens from the county to see how they feel about the facts situation.
Interim McLennan County District Clerk Ralph Strother was a former prosecutor and judge in McLennan County and says that there is a lot the DA's office needs to consider when deciding to go for the death penalty, not just the act of murder.
The severity of the crime itself, whether the accused is going to be a danger in the future. It's a difficult decision to come to, and it's always difficult for a prosecutor to make that determination. It's not an easy decision.
When defending someone facing the death penalty, attorneys will go through their client's whole life and try to find mitigating evidence that might sway the jury's views on the suspect.
People can have brain damage, people can have been mistreated by their parents as a youth and then found themselves in a similar situation. People can believe that they were defending themselves when maybe their belief was inaccurate. People can have mental problems that cause them to not be able to understand what's going on.
Central Texas criminal defense attorney Russ Hunt Jr. says the burden falls on the county and all attorneys involved to present evidence to a jury so they can review all the facts to decide on a verdict in the trial.
The system requires all the parties to put all of their effort into determining, is this person truly a fit for the death penalty, or is there some mitigating factor in his background that would lead us to believe that perhaps something other than the death penalty, maybe life without parole, maybe a number of years in prison.
We reached out to District Attorney Josh Teetons, who would not elaborate further other than their plans for the mock trial. But his office is still considering whether or not to seek the death penalty. In studio, Jessica Rajkumar, KWTX News 10.